If you're watching this, you probably run a B2B business, maybe a SaaS, an agency, and you know how unpredictable new business can feel. One month you're buried in proposals, the next your pipeline's empty. Referrals slow down, ads cost more, and the leads that trickle in rarely feel qualified. Maybe you've tried outbound, low replies, poor meetings, or you spent hours prospecting instead of closing. You're working in the business, not on it. You don't have control where your next client comes from or who it will be. That lack of control, that constant uncertainty is draining. I'm Zain, co-founder of SalesSourcers alongside my brother Zaid. We spent 6 years in outbound, in-house and agency side, and I haven't just heard these challenges before, I've lived them. Don't take our word for it. Sipago, a cybersecurity SaaS, had tried 3 agencies and let go of their SDR team. They got 61 meetings in 5 months with $120,000 closed. 5X, a SaaS company, entered a new market and landed TFAL and a $56K pilot all within 3 months. Sales Savvy, a marketing agency, replaced referrals with a system that generated $140,000 in revenue in 1 month. And iSent, a B2B send company, got 141 meetings and 31 clients in under 12 months. Different industries, same outcome. An outbound pipeline that translated into real revenue. Jet Homes, the ultimate sales machine, changed the way I view outbound. It breaks every market into stages of buying intent. Only 3% of your market is actively buying now, comparing vendors, ready to decide, and that's who everyone targets, and including us to be fair. The next 7% are open to change but not shopping yet. Then you have that other 30% who aren't thinking about it, but until a trigger hits, an event, suddenly they're ready. Most B2B companies chase that 3%, run outbound ads for a few weeks and decide it doesn't work. We don't. We build a system that engages the other 37% too, the ones who might not buy today, but the moment they leave a digital footprint online that they need you, we're in their inbox. And that's how we create predictability. And it's why our clients often have a 20 to 40% close rate. Our approach is called the GTM engine, a cold email and cold calling system that finds, contacts, and converts buyers before competitors even notice them. We've tested over 400 outbound variables, from opening cold calls with how you've been or how are you, to whether including a business address in an email changes reply rates. It's built for B2B companies that want a steady 20 qualified meetings per month without hiring internally, spending money on ads, or inconsistent referrals. It has 4 parts, and here's how it works. Stage 1, targeting. Around 70 to 80% of outbound success comes down to who you contact and when. Most campaigns fail because they're relying on static lists that are from outdated data sources. We don't. We focus on buying signals. It's always easier to sell someone on the how as opposed to the why. If we know a company already feels a pain or is investing in getting an outcome that you can also provide, your sales call becomes how to solve it better, not why they should care. For an e-learning platform, we spotted companies with negative Glassdoor reviews or have declining employee counts. For an SEO agency, you might want to find businesses that are bidding on keywords that have high cost per clicks and position SEO as a long-term solution with less cost. We track signals like funding rounds, new hires on tools like Clay, Crunchbase, store leads for e-commerce, and Apollo. Stage 2, deliverability. Even the best message fails if it never reaches the inbox. That's why deliverability sits at the core of the GTM engine. Before we send a single email, we set up 9 secondary domains, 4 email mailboxes per domain, and limit them to 20 emails a day. We protect your domain, it's never used for outreach, and warm inboxes up for 2 weeks. We buy domains across SMTP, Outlook, and Google to be able to spread the risk, and we match senders for best placement. So Google only sends to Google and Outlook only sends to Outlook. We keep backups ready, so if any account drops below 1% or shows risk, we swap it out and rewarm it. We make sure every single domain is authenticated as well. That's why our campaigns outperform double the industry standard. The recipe is at 5.9% reply rate for the last 3 months. We manage everything behind the scenes to make sure that your brand and reputation is protected. Stage 3, messaging. Once we know who to reach out to and ensure delivery, we craft the message. This part's the art form. Using pattern disruptors to stand out. Every email is short, natural, and relevant. like you're talking to someone at a cafe. No jargon, no fluff, just pure value. Each email ties back to the signal that triggered it and is hyper-personalized. So every prospect feels like it was written just for them. It's less than 75 words, 5th grade reading level, and we layer social proof so that the companies that we reach out to know the results you achieved and really create that trust. Most outbound emails ask for a meeting. Giving before you ask is what we call the first date approach. You wouldn't propose before you go out on someone on a first date. We help lead with value, a short loom, or a tailored playbook, or give a quick audit. So when you give someone something useful first, people respond and meetings increase. We test multiple versions weekly and A/B test every message and refine constantly. Stage 4, support and reporting. Once live, you don't lift a finger. When a lead replies or a meeting's booked from a cold call, you get an instant ping on Slack and email. We manage calendar invites, follow-ups for no-shows, and all inbox replies from your dedicated account. Your dashboard shows opens, replies, and meetings booked. And you can even listen to your SDR calls, track conversations, and leave feedback. Every 2 weeks, you meet your GTM engineer to review your results, and each month I personally join to guide sales and deal strategy, because meetings mean nothing without revenue. We also help you implement sales processes that convert meetings into revenue, presentation and proposal templates, and best practices frameworks to close deals that we book. It's like having a full outbound team without the cost, without the training, and we fully integrate into your systems and business and become an extension of your team. Outbound is not just one activity. Engine is an ecosystem that not only generates meetings, but turns meetings into real revenue. If you're ready to stop guessing where your next client comes from and finally build a system that you control, book a free outbound strategy below.